Outside Bertie. Moore. Pass to Etherington. Outside Bertie. From deep. Hauled in by High Flyers. And Coach Troy of the High Flyers, he's a young coach, even by this club league standard.
It's true. As you said, Troy is one of the younger coaches, but it's clear that he knows the game and his drive is apparent. Plus, he's already got a great track record for developing talent.
The shot from Moore, no good. On the wing, Bertie, defended now by Callahan. The kick out to Moore. Pasco. And he banks in the layup.
I know Moore is always looking for an open lane, but if he can't find it, he'll make a good pass.
The High Flyers dictating the flow. From deep, it's MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Left side, Bertie. Here's Etherington. Brock with the block. And here comes the break. And it's Moore slamming it down.
Throwing it down with some flash.
Who knew he could fly like that? Fantastic finish.
And I didn't expect to see a dunk like that when I came in today.
Now here's Bertie. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's Moore on the wing. Pass to Pasco. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
Oh, superb floor awareness on display there from Moore. He has a knack for finding his open teammates.
Here's MP. 37 for him. Pure from three-point range.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
Now Rodriguez. And finished off by Rodriguez.
Guys, he's playing big. I mean, we're watching it. Arnaldo Rodriguez taking flight.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Now Etherington. Rodriguez outside. Outside, Moore. From outside the arc. And Mills comes up with the board. Moore on the wing. And the High Flyers, another triple. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. The High Flyers lead this one, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the second half of this West Coast Club battle between the High Flyers and Team Ballers. Here's the High Flyers. And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Now Etherington. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Moore. Shot from the free throw line. He's now made half of his 10 shots in this one with his fifth made basket.
At this point, alarms are sounding because it seems like Jaden Moore is making a statement in this game. He's tough to contain. I mean, it looks like he's feeling good out there. He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Etherington. Moore covering. Here's Pasco. Shot over Callahan. Pasco can't get it to fall.
I think that miss surprised everyone, especially the shooter.
Moore with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's the three. And the High Flyers, another triple.
He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
Outside Bertie. Moore, pass to Etherington. Rodriguez. It's good. The assist that time from Etherington.
Great control, nice focus. Rodriguez 2 from mid-range.
Here's Moore. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Now here's Moore. Tight defense on him. Berti from long range. The shot, no good. Inside. And it's blocked by Berti.
With the frame that he's got, Berti is just a tough guy to try to shoot over.
Now Rodriguez. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Moore with it. Moore's there. Can't hit from the elbow. Etherington outside. Pass to Moore. The high flyers grab the miss. Moore with it. Moore covering. Shoots over Moore. Rodriguez grabs the board.
He turned that high percentage shot into a low one by using the fadeaway.
Here's Berti. And that one's good.
Hey, well, Berti, he can certainly be a weapon when he's in close like that. That's why the defense... You got to push him further out. Don't let him just have that.
Timeout called. The high flyers talk things over. Here's Brown. Well, what a show we've seen so far from MP. He's come out and put on a clinic. He looks head and shoulders above Moore right now.
Well, if there was any fans doubting the impact that MP can make, I doubt they're saying much right now. A great offensive showing from MP so far. He's been terrific.
Now Etherington. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Moore with it. Now guarded by Etherington. Fades away. And the high flyers tack on to Moore.
It looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
And finished off by Rodriguez.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up really evens things out.
Outside, Moore. And another 3 for the Flyers.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Outside, Berti. Over Moore. Berti's shot is off.
Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Pass to Rodriguez. Takes a 3. The high flyers grab the miss. Moore goes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Berti from long range. Dunn brings it down. Here's the high flyers. Moore outside. The 3. That shot, no good. Etherington outside. Berti. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Etherington outside. Berti. Back to Etherington. They get it again. And Berti throws it down.
And you have to put a body on Berti or else he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Moore outside. The tray. Fires in the triple.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
So it's Team Ballers now. They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Now here's Berti. Etherington for 3. Moore pulls it in. The 3 ball. Pasco pulls it in. Outside Berti. It's Pasco up top. Kicks it to Summers. Etherington. Etherington, another miss. Now here's more. This one for three. And the High Flyers, another triple.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
So it's Team Ballers now. Now Etherington. Three-pointer. Connects it from downtown.
You hit a three on Cody Etherington's squad? Oh, he wants to answer quickly.
Here's the High Flyers. And here's MP on the outside. Hits the trifecta.
Each team showing just how dangerous they are from deep.
So it's basically, if you make one on me, I'm coming for revenge with one of my own.
Oh, look at Barity sticking the three-point shot. Nice, crisp shooting motion.
Outside, Moore launches a three. And another three for the Flyers.
Well, if you don't close out on him, he'll drill it from deep. No problem.
Now here's Berti. Etherington outside. Pass to Pasco. Rodriguez tries yet again. That shot's good.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
And here's more. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Rodriguez, left side. Summers, back to Rodriguez. The kick out to Berti. Trying his luck from deep. The shot that time, not on target.
Hey, defense, nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He just can't seem to dial it up this half.
The shot from Moore, no good. So it's Team Ballers now. Pass to Etherington. Rodriguez, the screen. And Cody Etherington, good for three.
A nice-looking three ball by the guard, Etherington. You can't afford to give this guy room to shoot.
Here's MP from downtown. The shot off that time. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm in.
Hey, coach, if this is about me being late.
everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from Sac.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from Sac, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with a newcomer MP, and Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from Sac.
And both of these players are viewed as blue chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from Sac, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lunn forming the front line. Looking at the High Flyers, it's Devontae Mills at the 1, then Jason Brock and MP at the 2 and 3. Down low, we got a tandem of Ben Gov and Liam Callahan. Carrington, no good. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Moore outside. 4-3. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
That is some quick payback.
There is nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the 3-ball.
Lunn misses. Here's the High Flyers. They lead by 4. Drains the triple.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, we'd say. And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
From deep, it's MP, and another 3 for the Flyers.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Outside Carrington. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Hauled in by High Flyers.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young, and sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
And the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been on an absolute tear. They're simply overpowering the opposition and taking this game right now.
100%. We'll see if they can manage to keep this up.
Now Carrington. And Lunn slams it in.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lunn bringing down the house.
For 3, more. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
Outside Pagan. Lund, defended now by Callahan. Lund, that's good.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
For 3, more. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Oh man, guys, they are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What's shooting?
Now Carrington kicks it out to Martinez. Gove with the rebound. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Here's Pagan, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Lunn with the pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
As we see more of Carrington, expect his playmaking to get better with experience.
Outside, Moore jacks up a 3. And the High Flyers, another triple.
And he has been feeling it all game. His shot is falling from everywhere he puts it up.
Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't score again. He's now 1 for 5. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Martinez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. For 3, Moore, and another 3 for the Flyers.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
On the wing, it's Martinez. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Moore outside. There's the 3. Connects it from downtown.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference in this one.
Yeah, it's clear to me the purpose of this timeout is to lay down a firm strategy for defending the three-point shot.
And the High Flyers decide to go with a different look out there. Here's Mecca. Pass to Cunningham. Over to the left wing. The 3-ball. Mecca can't hit.
And now they're starting to panic a little bit as the drought just continues to worsen.
Time for some kind of leadership to step up and put a stop to this run. Tremendous half from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped out on that floor.
To the inside. Olsen. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice job getting down low for the easy shot.
Moore outside. And a miss there on the triple. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Pass to Hilton. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mecca. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the stripe for one more.
He's relentless on the glass, and this team feeds off that energy.
Both teams will make a substitution. The High Flyers dictating the flow. The 3 is up, and another 3 for the Flyers. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
The pass, the shot, all superb.
Moore outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
They set the screen. Outside Carrington. Knocked away. And they're running. And MP throws it down.
And a bit of sloppy play to cough up that turnover.
Yeah, when you give up a ball in a situation like that, almost always ends in a score going the other way.
And credit the D for pouncing right on that opportunity, turning defense into offense.
Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. Here's the High Flyers. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryouts of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Now here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
Pagan with it. Pass to Carrington. Now Lund. And Lund slams it in.
It's been a monster night for Austin Lund. With his physical tools, it's really tough to stop him once he gets rolling.
For three, more, and the High Flyers another triple.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Martinez outside. To the middle. Here's the break. And here's MP on the outside. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lund. Ben Gov with some nice D. Now the High Flyers with it. From deep, it's MP. Lund with the rebound. Outside Pagan. Martinez covered by Brock. And it's Carrington missing the look. And here's MP on the outside. And the High Flyers another triple.
He plays an essential role by getting his guys to their shots.
It's such a nice advantage having an unselfish player like him with a high basketball IQ, always providing for his teammates.
Pass to Carrington. Inside. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball. And the High Flyers decide to go with a different look out there. Now the High Flyers with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's more from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know that he's as good as a layup from that distance?
Pass to Lund. Here's Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. Sack with another miss.
I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go. Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
Pass to Cunningham. Puts up a three. Doesn't go for him.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Down low, and lots of contact there, missing the shot, and will shoot two.
Kudos for Martinez for earning that call. His coaches like it when he's being aggressive on offense.
First free throw is good. Both teams decide. And the attack from Sack, call time here. Out to the right wing. Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Lunn with the pick. From the elbow. The High Flyers grab the miss. And here's MP on the outside. Gets the three to fall.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
And it's Sack with the ball. Martinez outside. Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the High Flyers. Outside, Moore. Takes a three, and the High Flyers another triple.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Carrington outside. Lund. Sack with another miss. Here's Myers for three, more. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington.
He fired with confidence from deep, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
Lund misses. Moore outside. And the High Flyers another triple.
That's a layup for him. So wide open.
Now Carrington. He's guarded closely. Lund with the pick. To the paint. To end the run. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here.
When you have a big center like Austin Lund, you better get him looks around the rim.
The High Flyers making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's the High Flyers. Moore outside. The three. Lund with the rebound. Down low. Pagan shot's good.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
Moore outside. Shoots the three. The shot that time, not on target. And here comes the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. On offense, here's Sack. Now Pagan. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie, and just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again, but that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
Well, that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.